Hello, chat. Welcome to another stream. Since it happens so rarely in our channel, it's always a special connection to get back with you guys. So, welcome to another casual stream, an AMA about literally anything, but that doesn't mean you ask me about literally anything. But we just put it in the title so we look cool and pretend to allow freedom of expression and speech and everything. So, welcome, guys. And this will be a lot about my schedule for the upcoming week and also about whatever is happening in my life, what's coming up, and also whatever you want to know about the Olympiad. This is your chance to ask me. Of course, we're not going to private the stream later, so all the answers will be official answers. But nevertheless, this is your chance. And do get those likes going. I know that there are not a lot of people out here, but who are there, do hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Any pressure for the Olympiad? Well, there's always pressure in high profile events. There is always pressure whenever there are expectations. And we have hyped things quite a bit. So there is definite pressure, there is expectations. But having said that, it's a fun kind of expectations, it's kind of expectations where you know that you can do something awesome. People are expecting you to do something awesome, and you will likely end up doing something awesome. So that's the that's a kind of pressure, that's kind of expectation, and it's something I'm sure we are all gonna enjoy. It's gonna be fun, and I'm really looking forward to the Olympiad. I've been thinking about the Olympiad quite a lot in the last one, maybe the last 2 weeks, but now it's time to stop overthinking. We will focus on the things we can control. We will focus on the things we can do well, the processes. Can we visit and what can we witness there? That's a golden question in everyone's mind. And yes, guys, you can visit, and it's a bit far away though. We really don't know how the COVID situation will be. Till a few weeks ago, it felt like COVID has, kind of left India, said bye bye, farewell, hugs and kisses and everything. But perhaps that was the reason and why COVID keeps coming back, and cases are rising. So it really depends on whether the COVID situation is counted or not. If what I can say is there is a real intent from the organizer's point of view to try and make it nice for the spectators, to facilitate people being able to watch it live. So there is definite intent. So if it's possible, like if like how Sheldon says, yeah, if I can, I will. If I can't, I shan't. So if we can, we will. If we can't, we shan't. By what times will the teams be declared officially? I think sometime in the first week of May, May 1 or May 2 or May 3 or May 4 or 5 or 6 or 7. But most likely between May 1 to 3. May 1, ideally speaking, but if they need some time to calculate and second check things, then it can extend up to May 2 or May 3. So that's that will be the official time when we'll probably announce both the A teams, the B teams, and it's all shrouded in mystery, Spidey. But I expect the B team to be, this dream team of all the killer juniors: Prag, Gukesh, Nihal, and Ronak. So all these, uh, all these monsters, they'll make it to the B team. All right. How do I improve at chess, Srinath? Sir, struck at 1200 FIDE in standard. Is there any way to improve without coach and get to 1400, 1500 by the end of the year? Harshit, you can. Uh, you can improve without a coach. Now, again, the thing we keep emphasizing is, solving a lot of questions, playing a lot of games, just paying attention to chess, doing conscious training all around. So that will be It is possible, but what you require exactly, that's a bit hard to say without knowing any further information. This is a generic information. It's like, exercise well, eat well, sleep well, which most of us don't do by itself. Same way, solve a lot of questions, play a lot of games, look at a lot of good examples, and you will get that. I want to get a FIDE ranking. How can I find tournaments which can help with it? Go to asf.him, go to tournament calendar, and you will find all the FIDE rated tournaments. Um, what were you doing in Mumbai? I think I already answered this question. I had a few meetings in and around Mumbai, and how far is easier from your house? It's about 45 kilometers from what I remember, but it only takes an hour. So it's not like the 45 kilometers in Mumbai, which could take 5 hours, 6 hours. This is a pretty smooth road. So I'm really sorry, Anshika. I hope your sleep gets. Is there a central repository of coaches in India, FIDE panel ones? Not really. The best repository you can find is on chess.com and Leeches, where they have a list of coaches with the hourly rates. FIDE has a training certification system, but no one really cares about it. It's not really it's not like the GM title, which is actually I think everyone can agree upon that it's a system which really tests you properly and awards the title. Whereas the trainer system, it's largely arbitrary, I think. So, uh, not the most credible system out there, and I wouldn't really read too much into it. My early life, I was pretty much into cricket, I guess. When I was a kid, my family played a lot of cricket, so I was roaming around the ground, the cricket grounds, quite early, playing tennis ball matches and stuff when I was 4 or 5. But with time, I just got introduced to chess. I found that I really enjoyed it. I got addicted to it, and it's a good thing when you get addicted to chess when you're 5 or 6 years old, because you don't have a lot of other things going in your life, and uh, you get uh, what do I say? You get good at it. So that happened in my life, and here we are. It's not a great idea to get addicted when you're like 25 or 35, because then you have other things in your life, and then it becomes harder. Yes, Anshuman. I think the International Master Grandmaster title we have, that's a fantastic certification. It really tests you. Not anyone can become a Grandmaster. Although there are a few loopholes there too. It's largely a fantastic system. But I wouldn't say the same about other titles with regard to chess. The FIDE playing titles, they are the best. Yes, for sure, Nihal is terribly out of form, but these phases come and go when people are in their teenage. It's rarely a straight linear way up there. And I know that a lot of people love judging and passing comments like, okay, so this guy is the future, he's amazing, that guy has fallen down and stuff like that. But these things happen in cycles, guys. Some person has a growth spurt at one cycle, the other person has a growth spurt at another cycle. So it really depends. And with Nihal, I'm pretty confident that he will bounce back. He's a pretty smart kid and level-headed and capable of handling his emotions. So I think it's just a temporary phase. He will have a growth spurt, at least with regard to his rating. With his height, I'm really not sure if that will ever happen. Um, I didn't know that there was a sport competitive programming. I'm really sorry, Anshuman, but that's the extent of. I think that answers your question. I studied BCom, Anshuman, and sorry, Shivansh, which is how I developed this personality of always being calm. That's the secret, actually. I studied to be calm, literally, and that's my degree. Who do you think win today? Well, when it's between Magnus and Anish, I think Magnus is always the favorite and has like a 70% chance of winning, like 70-30. So I think Magnus is a big favorite in that. And also, the Menorca tournament got over today. Oh, welcome to the Knights, Tisha Jindal. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Does this mean you're going to do timestamps on my channel too? You're not trolling me, right, Anshuman? So, guys, again, do hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and there's also membership out here, which I don't really advertise because I don't actually offer anything special to the members, but it's something like Patreon. It's just something if you happen to be, if you happen to want to be a supporter, that's all the membership is for. It's not like your typical streamers membership with different layers offering membership only streams and stuff. But you do have a special channel on Discord if that's anything. Chinmay, I don't think Gukesh will be in the team one because I'll tell you what the qualification criteria is. It will take the ratings on March 1 plus April 1 plus May 1 divided by 3. In other words, the rating average of March, April, and May. And Gokesh's rating was extremely low in March. So it's unlikely that he will be able to make it to the team one. He will be in team two, which is, I think, quite fair too, because the team two is also going to be incredibly strong. Like you have Gukesh, Prag, Nihal, and Raunak in one team, probably. Imagine a team like that, guys. Like imagine, just close your eyes and imagine these four amazing, awesome juniors with all that energy being packed into one team. What role is GM Abhijit? So Abhijit Kunte is the chief selector of the Indian team, but that is not like your cricket selector because the selection criteria for Indian team it's laid out in the ACF's constitution. You select according to the rules and regulations in the constitution. So basically interpret and select. So he's the chief selector and he's also the head coach of the Indian team. And his specific portfolio is he's the coach of the women's team. So he'll be the coach of the women's team, and I'll be the coach of the men's first team. And Ramesh is the coach of men's second team, RB Ramesh. So these are the confirmed coaches as of today. And all the official information will be out sometime around May, including the answer will Vishy play. Yes, Adiban is likely in team two. Adiban has lost a ton of rating. Yes, Anshuman, his responsibilities will be including will include dividing the selection teams into A, B, and C, correctly interpreting the rules and regulations, the chess coaching camps for all the different teams, deciding the coaches for the different teams, the format, and all the things. And this is also part of my responsibility. I am also in charge. I didn't say in charge, but I'm one of the people helping out in forming this coaching structure of the Indian team and the planning of it, the long term strategic planning. Are spectators allowed? Yes, the spectators will be allowed. Mm, but terms and conditions, if COVID permits. Thank you so much, Anshuman. Of course, Arshit. How would I ever forget you? I don't forget. I don't forget anyone who has ever graced this chat. Which opening is your favorite? Catalan. All right, guys. When am I playing Among Us again? I think not in this month. Sometime late in May, I guess. Do I have interest in other sports other than chess, like watching and enjoying? Cricket is right up there, although not IPL. It's more of the Test cricket and you know formats where bowlers are not just treated like doormats. Oh, Dr. Sid is here. Welcome, 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 Dr. Sid. And of course, see you in Mahabalipuram when during the Olympiad. I will let you know. I'm really sorry that I didn't respond to your DM. Things have been quite hectic this week. I'll get back to you. Am I currently in Chennai? Yes. You can see from the background. This is a Chennai background. I'm in Chennai. Although technically speaking, when I say in and around Mumbai, that also includes Chennai because it is geographically not too far from Mumbai from a global point of view. And I always look at the big picture. So when I say in and around Mumbai, it comes under around Mumbai. Do super GMs like Vishy Vidit have personal coaches as well? Yes, they do have personal coaches. Everyone has their personal coach, and um, they have this setup, because a coach-student relationship is like in any other interpersonal relationship. It involves knowing a lot of intangible details. It involves knowing your players' likes, dislikes, comforts, discomforts, how much you can push them and how little you can push them. You need to find the ideal balance. So it requires a bit of development of rapport, Um, it's like the Pokemon and its trainer, or it's like uh, it's like the consigliere from The Godfather. And what other analogies do I do? Pokemon is for the millennials. I mean, for the generation for Gen Y, I guess. Godfather goes even past. What do I? How do I explain it to Gen Z? I don't know. I don't know what Gen Z watches these days. Yeah, setup would involve coach and people working under the coach. So there'll be other people also involved, like a panel of coaches. Like how Rahul Dravid is the head coach, and then he has a batting coach, he has a bowling coach. Do we also have a fielding coach? And then you have the mental conditioning professional, the strength and conditioning, and everyone kind of comes under the head coach. So we don't have such a professional setup in chess yet, but at the very least we'll have a team of coaches, and this is all in the starting point of things. So I would love to have it, in a professional, organized, sophisticated way. So for Gen Z, it's like your you and your mouse, the gamer and the mouse, or the gamer and the console. So you need to get used to things. It just doesn't happen like this. Well, Mumbai Indians did try and make an offer, but I have just been busy. And these leagues are kind of complex here. I mean, my CSL team didn't perform any better than how Mumbai Indians are playing right now. So what do I say? Not really. I don't think chess heavy. No one's really quite professional at this moment. So chess, as on today, is like the cricket in the 80s and 90s. We are, you know, very far from that level of professionalism. The Australian cricket teams was perhaps one of the first teams to do things in a really professional and organized way, and For that reason, they won pretty much everything there was to win from that point. And in chess, we have a similar opportunity to do the same, to create a level of professionalism where we can take over. But also, chess is not like cricket, it's not a team sport. But we can change things by creating a battery of talented players, that kind of a production line, which is already happening, which is already at work. And we have the best of juniors in the world. So, this is the status of chess today. It's like how cricket used to be in terms of professionalism, in terms of broadcast, in terms of popularity, and all the other things. Yeah, I don't really watch IPL. All right, people. So this was meant to be a short stream, to be honest. And the schedule for this week, I'll be covering the junior speeches match tomorrow in on chess.com India channel. Maybe we can have a brief preview on our channel before we go there, or an after party, whichever you guys prefer. And on Tuesday, I'll be hosting the Title Tuesday once again on chess.com India. And Wednesday, I have a family event. And Thursday, I'm going to Sweden to help uh, Arjun for the Sigman and Co tournament. So that's the schedule for this week. So I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow, chess.com India channel, about 7:30 p.m. and then we can have a short after party later. Can we meet the players like Vishy sir and VD while the games are not being played? I guess you have your best chances if you volunteer for the tournament. There's a volunteering form out there uh, on Chessbase India and different social media outlets. So if you want to, if you're not a FIDE rated player, you can get your ASF registration done. You can volunteer, and I think that gives you the maximum chances of meeting the players in the Olympiad. Because otherwise, a fan meetup is going to be less probability. All right, chat. So that was that. That was a short AMA. And also a reminder that both I and my channel are kind of alive. And see you guys tomorrow on chess.com India. And maybe a short stream tomorrow on our channel like this. Then Tuesday is the title Tuesday. And a short stream on Thursday before I leave to Sweden. Thank you so much, chat. Love you all. And bye bye and see you soon.